Well, hello again. Hope you guys are all snuggled up for bed. I have got a couple of stories tonight. The first one is called Toby's Crash Landing. Toby had received a pair of ice skates for Christmas. He thought they were beautiful and exciting, and he was sure that skating would be almost as thrilling as flying. Each day he strapped on the skates and practiced on the packed down snow of What a Jolly Street. When he could take a few careful little strokes, he decided he was ready to try the creek back of his house. The wind had blown away the snow, and the ice looked smooth and sparkling in the sunshine. Toby put on his skates and stepped boldly out onto it. Whoosh! Before you could say Toby Ling, he was flat on his back with his feet in the air. What happened? Toby cried. Cautiously, he stood up, and his skates promptly skidded out from under him again. Huh? Said Toby. This isn't much like flying. I don't know why ice has got to be so awfully slippery. He got to his feet once more, and this time managed to stand on his skates, and even coast a little way. He took a stroke, and another. Wow! He shouted. Now I am flying. Then splat! Down he went again. He sat up, scowling, rumbling to himself like a thundercloud, and there, right ahead of him, he saw a space where the ice was so thin that water washed over it. If Toby had managed another stroke or two, he'd have gone splash into it. Well, I guess flying's all right, Toby decided, but it doesn't hurt to land now and then to look things over. Boy, that could have really been dangerous. Have you guys ever been ice skating before? It is really tough to get started, and you do fall down an awful lot. But it gets easier and easier with practice. Ooh, the next story is called Jack the Painter. Ellen loved the pictures she found on the windows these winter mornings. Look, she begged Paul, there's a big castle on a hill. And there's the old witch climbing up to it, Paul teased. Oh, no, Paul, a fairy, a beautiful fairy. What makes the pictures? Asked Ellen. Jack Frost paints them, Paul told her. Every night he comes with an icicle for a paintbrush and snow pies for his paint box. First, he breathes on the window like this. Paul blew on the pane, and it clouded a misty gray. Then, fast as fast, he draws his pictures. With his finger, Paul drew a comical face. See, but it's fading away, Paul. Well, I don't have an icicle paintbrush, Paul exclaimed. That's the difference. Ellen didn't know whether she quite believed him or not, but she thought it was a lovely story anyway. After breakfast, Ellen put on snowsuit and boots and mittens and hood and went out to play in the yard with Butch the collie. They romped in the snowbanks and tumbled on the ice. The morning was half gone in a twinkling. Better come in and warm up a bit, Ellen's mother called, and then she laughed. Goodness, Jack Frost has certainly painted your nose. Ellen tugged off her boots hurriedly. She ran to a mirror, but there were no castles and fairies on her nose, only a bright red color that was already fading. Well, Ellen decided, I guess Jack didn't have his icicle paintbrush today. He just had to use his finger, like Paul. Well, that's another neat story. Have you ever come down in the morning and seen icicles or ice paintings on the windows? Um, hmm, I don't know how much that happens on newer windows, but I do know that those little beautiful ice sculptures are created by the water that has already been on that window. And then as it cools down at night, all of those little bits of water, they start to organize together, just like a snowflake. And they get their little crystal structures. They really do look beautiful. Well, anyway, have a great night and a great morning tomorrow. And good night, Ava. Good night, Gideon. Good night, Elias. Good night, Archer. And good night, Fletcher.